Hey YouTube, Team Social Link here. My name's Andy. I'm a friend of theirs. Vince was telling me he wants to do 7 deck profiles this week, so we're gonna do one on my Beast Deities. So we're gonna start off with the starters, Beast Deity Rhyhorn, because you don't really want to run anything else. You call it to the back row of a rear guard, and then if the rear guard in front stands, it stands. Basic. For the Stride Zone, 4 Ethics Buster Catastrophe. Skill is flip 1 card, and if there's 2 copies of him face up, you flip 1 card, and then whenever you drive check a Beast Deity of grade 1 or greater, you can stand a unit, and if there's 2 copies of him face up, they gain 3,000. And then I run 4 Vic Plasma because, well, he's Vic Plasma. He's a restanding Vanguard. He's good.
Also,
and
for this, you don't have to flip himself up,
no,
and you have to have a Beast Deity heart.
Yeah. So I always flip up 2 Vic Plasmas before.
Yeah.
Moving on to the grade 3s. Got 4 Ethics Buster Extreme. It works better in this deck because it's pretty much the same effect, except he's only twin drive. And I think it's more consistent than the reverse. And then for normal Ethics Buster, it's a cross break ride. I mean, he's really just in there to be stride fodder. You really want to ride Extreme over him. You don't even want to ride him unless you don't have to. Moving on to the grade 2s. Best grade 2 in the deck, in my opinion. 4 Beast Deity Brainy Poppy. When this unit's attack hits, you can counterblast 1 and restand a Vanguard.
There's a little bit of glare. I was trying to fix it. Don't worry.
Sorry.
It's good.
Restand a Vanguard. It's got to be a Beast Deity specific. Really good. Helps with the grade 2 rush, which is really important in this deck. Next, we have 4 Beast Deity Dragon Twist. Dragon Twist, I call him Dragon Twist, but what his is if he restands, you can counterblast 1 and retire a unit. It's really good. It helps add some diversity to the deck because you really mainly went to Vanguard stuff, but this helps you limit your opponent's rear guard attacks because you don't get a lot of guard in this deck. And then lastly, 3 12K because he's the 12K, and until Night Jackal comes out in the next set, you really don't want to run anything but the 12K. I mean, Anglet's good, but I wouldn't run it.
What does Night Jackal do? I don't remember.
He is, on the turn he's summoned, counterblast 1, you can restand a unit.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's good.
But it's only on the turn he's summoned, that's what's bad.
Called.
Yeah. And then for the grade 1s, 4 perfect guards, you want to run mainly Beast Deity cards in the deck so you can get the standing effects. And this helps you if you're playing against the cross, which I know you don't really play much anymore, but...
Well, Laurel. That's still
or
a thing.
Laurel, yeah. Next up is 4 Frogmaster. He's a Little Brick Enabler. If you can't stride and you want to keep yourself at like 2 damage, you want this card. It helps with your extreme and it makes it good. Next is 4 of Max Beat. His skill is if you target him to stand, you can counterblast 1 Beast Deity and stand another Beast Deity. It's really good. Helps you get your Cobalt back. If you attack him up with Brainy Poppy, you can use Poppy to stand him and then him to stand Poppy, or anyway. And my last 2 grade 1s are 2 Desert Gator, because the new grade 1 isn't out yet, and I like the 10K in the deck, because if you don't get another grade 2 and you have this, you can make a 15K column with Rhyhorn and it still swings for a decent number. Moving on to the trigger lineup. I played 4 crit because a lot of people will just take the Vanguard no matter what, and if you have the crit pressure, you can deal a little bit of damage. And then I run 2 of these stands, 2 Energy Girl, 2 Subliminal Gray. Energy Girl helps when you G-break, and Subliminal Gray helps you early game to draw because you don't draw a lot in this deck. It helps cycle through the draw triggers.
It's a good filter card.
Yeah, and you get to put it back in the deck, so you get to use your stands. And then last is 4 Battle Razor, because I like 8 crit 4 stand in this deck, and the 1's SP. Woo. And Battle Riser helps because you can put him behind a unit and get him back in the deck again. It's really, you want to try to get as much standing as you can possibly get. And then, of course, lastly, 4 heals because it's 4 heals. You kind of want to run the heals.
I just noticed his art is like zoomed out some more because you can read the whole word Battle Riser, and up here the B's cut off. That's pretty funny.
It is, and that completes the deck. It's fun. If you like decks that are more fun yet still competitive, in my opinion, this is probably one of the better Nova Grappler decks out right now.
It's honestly, I'd say it's probably the top one, aside from like Cat Butler, Riser Turbo.
Yeah.
Just because this has an equal amount of pressure in your rear guards, you'll always get 5 attacks a turn.
The only thought I've ever had of changing the lineup is taking the Ethics Busters out for Gear Dragon, but I just haven't brought myself to do it. Because I feel like if you can get the cross ride, it'll be helpful.
Yeah, having the cross ride power is really nice. The pink lemonade's mine. This one's mine.
And that's great. Mine's over there, sorry. But yeah, I mean, that's the only other card I would consider running as a grade 3. Because Illuminal Dragon's Counterblast is just too much because you Counterblast enough already in the deck. So that's the deck profile.
The only thing, you do have to play all like Beast Deity cards in your main board. Otherwise, these effects won't go off, like your Extreme and your other guy.
Yeah, and you can pretty much play any triggers you want. I mean,
yeah, because those don't matter.
If you wanted to play 8 crit 4 draw, feel free to play it. It's personal preference. I like 8 stand 4 crit in the deck because I like to stand every time.
Yeah.
Plus, no one ever expects the 4 crit. If they see a stand, they're like, oh, he's not running the crits. So.
Alright, so that was day 3 of Deck Profile a Day for our comeback. This should be, let me see, Deck Profile a Day, day 3, so this should be Tuesday. Yeah, this will come out Tuesday. So, tomorrow we're going to have another Deck Profile. I have absolutely no idea what that one's going to be, but expect it to be coming out anytime on Wednesday. Remember to rate, favorite, comment, like, and subscribe. You got Andy from Team Social Link. I'll go ahead and toss their channels link in the description down below. Check them out. They got some stuff on their channel coming soon. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.